If you took a walk today along the Elizabeth River, you may have seen it.
People spotted a whale around the Jordan Bridge. We first told you about the sighting yesterday. 10 at your side's Andy Fox got on a boat and saw the whale up close and personal.
And Andy, do biologists have any idea why this animal's so far away from the bay?
Well, it's not unheard of that this happens, but they're still trying to figure that out. This is the southern branch of the Elizabeth River. Norfolk's over there. And this is the southern branch here. And we tracked the whale to that area right over there. And then he disappeared. The whale, according to the experts, appears to be thin. For me, it still looked like a whale, but apparently it's thin and is obviously disoriented. 10:20, we leave a Portsmouth Marina with a VMRC's Marine Police on board, members of the Virginia Aquarium Stranding Response Team. The whale has been spotted in waters near the Jordan Bridge. We're looking for whale footprints, odd ripples on top, indicating what may lay beneath. And it doesn't take long to find what we've come looking for. The sounds of the magnificent, a 40-foot whale. Just watch. It's simply mesmerizing. Christy Phillips from the stranding team, tracking, observing, recording what is believed to be a sei whale.
Few questions.
Yeah.
Male or female?
We don't know.
Sick?
We don't know.
Stressed?
It's a little bit thin, but we don't know if it really is sick or what would be causing it to be in here.
Phillips and her team record the amount of time the whale is on the surface and the intervals before it resurfaces.
Well, we've just been recording respirations. We try to observe each of its behaviors when it comes up to the surface, what it does when it's at the surface, and just record all of that and gather it all together to give us a better picture.
A better picture on how and why the whale left the ocean, traveled up the bay to Craney Island, to the Elizabeth River, to the Jordan Bridge.
Like, it could be sick, it could just be confused, just lost, but it's too soon to tell why this animal is in here.
For an hour and a half, the whale swam in the Jordan Bridge area. Then it left, swimming back down the southern branch of the Elizabeth River as if trying to find his way back from where he came.
When you observe them out in the ocean in their normal environment, they will come to the surface and have a good respiration. They'll be at the surface about as long as he was there, and then they'll take a dive, which obviously it's too shallow here for him to dive.
Okay, and the late word coming into us is that late this afternoon, the whale was seen back up in the Jordan Bridge area. So that's what we know. Tom and Nicole, it was absolutely an extraordinary day. Larry Carney, the photographer, did an excellent job shooting that. It was basically that Larry and I were on an hour-and-a-half whale watching tour, and it was a very memorable day, and hopefully the wayward whale will find his way home.
It's a fascinating sight when you just juxtapose the sight of a whale against these bridges and ships and very industrialized area.
But I think the whale was afraid of Andy. That's why he kind of stayed away, at least during the noon show.
You got to talk quieter, Andy, when you're on the whale.
You know, it really is an extraordinary sight to see the whale next to all those structures. It is.
It really is.
Thanks, Andy.